Did I do it right? With the bangs and the...
You're so cute.
Wait. Hello?
Hey, it's your pal, the Dancing Housewife, and I am here to crash the Duff party tonight.
What? Well, if you're here to crash the party, this is about to be fabulous. Cue the music.
Hey, it's your pal, the Dancing Housewife, and welcome to the Dancing Housewife Podcast.
I'm Carolyn Cline.
And I'm Ross Hill.
Welcome to Dishing with the Duff Couple. This week was...
Wicked!
It was an amazing night with a ton of fun dances. And just to recap, in case you missed it, last week the judges saved everybody. No one went home.
So there is the possibility that a double elimination is on the table.
But you'll have to wait till the end of the episode to find out what happened.
Hit it. And joining us for all the wicked fun this week is the Dancing Housewife herself, Antoinette. Great to have you with us.
I am so glad to be here, but I just want you to carry on and ignore me like you usually do, like I'm just the background music.
Never.
Mama's in the house.
Mama's in the house. Behave. No cussing this week.
I'll try my hardest. I can't make any promises.
There's no guarantees with you.
So, starting off strong, what do you think of the Wicked opening number?
Okay, the choreo was good. It was very fun. I thought the costumes looked cheap.
Huh. And they hired in those expensive dancers.
I know. I don't know if it was the lighting, but there was something that just looked a little bit not as high caliber as other openers. I love that Derek joined in.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Derek was so good. He's such a showman. I love watching him dance. I also loved Ariana and Cynthia throughout the whole episode. They walked the audience through just in case they hadn't actually watched the movie and been along through the journey. They kept it relevant. And I really loved how they infused them throughout the whole show to bring you along the storyline. I thought that was so cool.
And in case you were wondering if it was just like this canned thing that they do for all things, they did mention Alfonso's name.
He got a
it
shout
was
out at the
personalized
end.
for Dancing with the Stars. So good job.
Also, we did have the director of Wicked joining.
Yeah, John Chu.
He was wonderful. I didn't know what to expect because he obviously doesn't have a ballroom background.
Mhm.
I really appreciated all of his feedback. And it seems like he's actually a fan of the show. He's
Yeah.
been watching at home and stuff. If he isn't, man, he was selling it.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
His
agree.
comments were great and on point and actually had good things to say. So he was very refreshing.
Still better than Carrie Ann as a judge. So we're continuing the internet movement of getting Carrie Ann off. So
Gotta go. All right, so first up to dance, it's a hard place to be in. We're Scott and Riley. They danced a contemporary to The Wizard and I. What'd you think?
hated it. First of all, Riley looks like Elsa. So wrong movie.
Wrong movie, girl.
She was so pretty, but I was like, no, that's not working. They were a little bit more in sync.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott looked a little bit more clean, but nothing made sense. It didn't flow. It didn't tell me a story. It was trick, movement, boom, boom. And then it ended.
I also feel like she led herself through everything. He
Right.
wasn't leading. And I just feel like they've given him so many of these random jazz and contemporary. And then for this dance, I felt like she infused a lot of ballroom. I literally saw straight up paso in there. And she's just running out of things to do because all of this is outside of her repertoire.
Yeah.
When are they going to give him another ballroom dance, though? I wanted to see the confidence from the jazz night infused into ballroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the biggest thing, and not Riley's best night either. The judges scored them straight 7s, which that's low at this point. It's week 6. That's low.
Next up, we're really looking forward to watching Alex and Val. They danced to jazz to What Is This Feeling?
It's feeling so cute.
It was so sharp. There was so much content in there, and they were so in sync.
Yes.
I am more impressed with her every week. She loves
Mhm.
Ariana, and she studied her, and she was giving Ariana. Val choreographed to every single little beat, and she performed it so well.
Agreed. I love how she made the comment that she'd only played a copier or a printing press
That
or
was
something.
hilarious.
And so this was,
Relatable.
yeah, as someone who has no theatrical background but pretends that I'm the star of everything, I can relate to that. But yeah, so it was cute to have her moment too. But she's such a performer. She's so fun to watch. So another good week for them.
Yes, and
For
the
sure.
judges scored them 9-9, 8-9. I felt like there could have been more 8s for me. Again, I wasn't mad about it. Really enjoyed it. It's getting a little 9 heavy, a little early in the season for me. So What's new?
You'll hear that a couple of times this episode. So anyway.
Next up, Robert and Whitney danced jazz to Dancing Through Life, which
did you
everybody was excited about.
But did you say jazz again? Is that 3 in the row? Have we had a ballroom dance yet?
Is ballroom in the house? What do you think of their dance?
First of all, his 21st birthday.
Happy birthday!
He rented out an entire movie theater for his friends to watch Wicked. Iconic. When I was 21, I think we scrapped dollar bills so we could do $1 shots. So times have changed. Anyway, honestly, solid performance. My only thing about this, their dancing was great.
Right.
At this point, though, I'm getting too much direct content from the movie. It was very much like what Jonathan Bailey does in the movie. So there's a lot of not original content.
Yeah.
Once they started doing their actual jazz numbers, it was fine, but I'm seeing a little too much copyright stuff.
I agree with you, but also they paid for it.
True, and the producer
happen.
was there.
Yeah, so if you enjoyed Dancing with the Stars, hopefully that would make you more inclined to go watch the movie and see a lot of what you liked.
Honestly,
in the
fair
movie.
point. Fair point.
For those of us that did watch the movie, it was a lot of really fun songs that we all know and love, and it was a really enjoyable night.
Yeah.
Back to Robert and Whitney. Something that I loved about their dancing is I don't feel like Whitney is outshining him. She is actually doing a really good job of choreographing to his strengths and letting him be the master. And he was also dancing with the cast crew in the background, and he still stood out, kept up with these people that are professional dancers. I was so impressed with that, on top of just generally enjoying the performance.
Yeah. He also, like Alex, performs very well. The interactions, everything, very, very well done. So.
Yeah, and the judges agreed. They got straight 9s. And are 9s the new norm for this show? Because how are we there already?
We're there, and this, as you'll find out, was not the top score of the night either. So, but straight 9s.
Next up, Whitney and Mark danced a quick step to Popular. What were your thoughts?
We're doing a ballroom dance, finally! So that was nice to see. I loved the beginning. I liked how he was in a pink blanket and then ripped off, and he had that pink suit on. I hated the flower in the hair. And I'm going to say something that might get me canceled, but it's what the young people are doing in amateur ballroom right now. These big ass fake flowers in their hair, and I am not for it.
We are against flowers in hair.
Not here for it.
I hate the stupid headband
I
on your forehead and the lead flower on the side of your head.
Anyway.
Gotta go. Those trends can be done. Burned to hell.
Oh,
not all the way there.
That's aggressive. Anyway, in terms of choreo, again, very strong. Mark is just superb.
Everything we expect.
Great quick step content. Loved their pivots, their spins, and everything. I don't think personally this was her strongest dance. She still, looked amazing, and it was top of the night for sure, but just not her personal best.
I also felt it was a long intro, but he did pack a lot of quick step into the performance. The judges gave them 10, 9, 10, 10.
Way. Oh.
I didn't like it at all.
Oh. Do say.
Tell us more.
Just disappointed after the previous weeks. I just thought it was not as good as it has been, and it didn't warrant those scores.
Yeah, way too. I totally agree with that. Yeah, not her strongest. I will say, Carrie Ann at one point did say that was unhinged. And I was like,
do you know what the definition of that word is? Work on your adjectives, girl.
Nothing was unhinged about it. But you are unhinged.
You certainly.
Frequently. So that was
clearly
weird.
Doesn't know the definition.
And then she proceeded to give a 10, which, whatever. Okay.
An unhinged 10.
An unhinged 10.
We did not agree with the straight 10. That is obscene. These scores, I don't think I agreed with almost any of them the entire night. They were all over the place. It was bonkers.
Oof, speaking of scores we don't agree with.
Dylan and Daniella, our favorite couple, danced a rumba to I'm Not That Girl. And he said that romance and passion is out of his comfort zone. Couldn't tell from what you put on the dance floor, homie.
Disagree.
Loved it. Rumba is so hard. It's slow. It's a lot of work. The amount that you have to contract your back to make your hips go like that. And Daniella packed it with rumba, not fluff. I saw a lot of great hip work. I saw some really strong lines from him. I thought it was super hot, and he did great with the passion.
I definitely confession, watched only Danielle for the first 20 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Because she came out and hit this tight spin and then settled into this beautiful dip. She's just so talented. Absolutely loved it. And then they lined up and they were going for their first movement, and he had an actual figure eight of his hip. And everyone in our room, we went, oh! So overall, great hip action. I mean, if we're getting detailed, he didn't have the full extension, but that is being nitpicky because I thought it was a really good performance. Derek mentioned dancing with Daniella is like driving a Ferrari.
Ooh.
And that is very true.
She's so good.
Yes,
Like, it's
with
just
the
easy
top
and
down.
smooth. And yeah.
With
You
that
would
being
know.
said, what did they get, Carolyn?
8, 8, 8, 8, 8. What? Where? In what world? In what world? That was
And this
wonderful.
made up Dancing with the Stars fake points don't mean anything world. What is that?
Immediately, the whole room bursts into voting. I'm not a voter. They got my 10 votes this week. That was wild.
Unacceptable.
I voted. I never vote. I voted.
See, there you had to. Justice.
So underscored.
Justice.
It was the Elaine and Alan of last week. It was so underscored.
Yeah, justice. We were pissed.
All right.
We
Our
move
next couple, Andy and Emma, the
Oh, boy.
world's favorite couple, did a jazz to One Short Day. Yeah, we were all singing it for so long after it just gets stuck in your head. He is progressing. We love to see it. There's
Yes.
a whole group of people dancing, and he was in sync with them. What is going on?
He was together with all the side-by-sides. And then they came in. I thought they were doing like the YMCA at first, but he stuck with it.
There was a kick line.
And then he did a kick line.
There was a kick line.
And he got to almost hip level.
And Emma was so proud of him. It was so cute. I did question the face that he chose to use most of the time. It was like this confused face. I feel like he was going for an emotion, but I wasn't really
That's a good
on board
point.
with it. He was
One
like,
would say, oh, I got like maybe a little constipated feeling, or he's just like focused and there's just pressure in the face.
he was supposed to be in awe of being in the Emerald City, and it was kind of just confused. But like, bless his heart.
Well, finally, justice was served for him, and he received a 7.677. So his high score, still low score of the evening.
He got a 7,
But
and
he
not
got-
just one.
He
It
got
was 3.
3 sevens.
You're so proud. Oh my God, this hair. Are you sweating?
How do women do this? I'm sorry. Antoinette, you got a cute little bob. How do you do this?
I am. Woo! Okay.
Cute little bob. Anyway.
Crazy up in here.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Elaine and Alan danced a contemporary to Defying Gravity.
It was great. Yeah, this was their revenge dance because they were so upset about their
Yeah.
scores last week. So they were there to just tear it up. They were there to really give it. I thought it was really great. Again, fantastic choreo. Alan keeps stepping up. That death drop that she did.
You gasped.
I
out
literally was
loud.
like, because it was so close, and he caught her, and she was just straight as a board
I
going down.
know.
That was pretty impressive. Only thing I did not like was the ending.
Yeah, could have done with
because
less ending. It
it
was very
was-
long and really took away from the dance.
They literally did what they do in the stage production. She rose up, and
Yeah.
she wasn't singing along, unlike half of her cast.
Yeah.
That's actually a theme that I want to bring up real quick. We don't.
Ross's soapbox?
Maybe. Can that be a thing? Ross's soapbox?
Take it for the week.
So we don't like singing while we're dancing.
Yeah.
So when
Well,
people sing along,
I like doing it.
and
You
I don't like it when
don't
you do
like
it.
it when I do it.
It's just distracting.
It is.
But in something like Dancing with the Stars, with all of these contemporary jazz numbers with Wicked, you have to either do none of it or you have to lip sync your life away.
Yeah.
And really commit to it. I saw a lot of people sing the first couple lines and then they'd stop or they'd sing at a part that wasn't appropriate. She should have been like facial, like regurgitation, just every angle belting it. And she just smiled
Yeah, right.
and rose as Alan's being thrown away by backup dancers.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. I can get on board with that
Yep.
soapbox. So they scored straight 9s. We are happy with it.
Revenge.
They did it.
Yeah.
Success. Next up, our least favorite couple, Jen and Jan. We're not even pretending that we like them anymore. They danced a foxtrot to As Long As You're Mine. His butt, the entire dance, was sticking out so far. Derek is always saying, tuck your butt under. This man, his butt was all the way out there. I have so much trouble commenting on Jen's dancing because I am having too much trouble watching Jan's terrible dancing. He didn't lead into or out of his contra checks. His ronde was so flat. He has no idea what he's doing. And that is why she's struggling. And if she was paired with somebody else, we would like her more, or we'd at least get the chance to get to know her more. But I'm so distracted.
I don't even think she did horribly. I think she is doing as good as she can do. So she's tapped out. She's at the max that she can get and the max that she can progress. And it doesn't look bad. It's just Jan is so terrible.
I'm going to weigh in, you guys, because I agree 100%. I
Mhm.
didn't see any discernible figures.
Nothing.
I didn't see any.
He didn't even pass his feet.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a foxtrot.
No.
At all. And I'm frustrated because you're going to get to the scores, but Dylan, as an example, had a lot of Rumba content, a lot of readable Rumba figures, really good technique, Cuban motion, nice feet, used his body. We saw a dominant side in almost everything.
Agreed.
And they picked out such subtle little problems that he had. And they didn't even mention anything about Jan.
No, they
So,
didn't. Normally,
I
Derek will
mean,
throw one little thing at him. Didn't do it
yeah,
this time.
I'll let you get to the scores because that is the travesty.
Exactly.
The judges gave him straight 8s. And when I scrolled up and realized this was the same score as Dylan and Daniella, I threw a fit. This is not even on the same playing field as Dylan and Daniella, and the content that they packed into their Rumba and how much technique both of them were showing versus nobody was showing. I didn't even enjoy watching this
Nothing about
Foxtrot.
it.
The scoring is gone off the walls this week. Where are the judges?
There was some hope for the season, but I think we've lost it.
No.
Goodbye.
Lost it fast.
Goodbye, scores.
Our next couple was Danielle and Pasha. They danced an Argentine tango to No Good Deed. It was intense. There were lots of tricks, lots of steps, but the energy did not grow throughout the dance. It was so flat, and I was watching to figure out why, because the song builds and
Builds a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if it's their personal energy or what, but even their connection to me, they were looking at each other, but they weren't actually connecting. And I don't know how to fix that. I can just tell you how I felt, which was that it was flat. She didn't change her face the whole time. But
No.
I feel like the choreo was harder. Pasha did step it up. And she is so genuine. It really is a joy to watch her. I don't want her to go home. What did you think?
Compared especially to the previous week, she looked great. I loved her hair, her makeup, the black dress. She looked amazing.
Looked amazing. Yeah. Great.
Any picture that you would have taken, a couple of times her shoulders were a little tense, which they did mention. Any picture you would have taken of that would have been incredible. It had great lines, great extensions. She's so flexible.
Yeah.
There was good content. Like you said, the choreo was a lot harder, but it just didn't go anywhere. It didn't rise with the surging in the music. So it did leave you wanting more. And her face, she was deadpan the entire time.
The judges gave them straight 9s. It was high for me personally.
Yeah,
I'm happy for them. Again, but it was high and kind of out of nowhere for me.
And our job, nor the judge's job, is to make them happy. It's a competition.
Yeah.
So all these sob stories of,
where they're really
I'm
playing on
just
the
so
heart
disappointed in my
I want to do better.
And, oh my gosh,
we
got this. And what are we going to do? You can't just give them a high score because they did a little better than last week. But
I agree.
Whatever. When they ask us to be judges, well, ain't nobody getting past a 5 for a while. So if you would give a 0 without being an asshole, I would have definitely given a 0 to some people.
You could not. You're too nice.
Not when I'm in judge mode. And if I have this wig on, I'm not nice.
It's getting itchy, yeah.
For sure.
All right. Up next, Jordan and Ezra. They danced a rumba to For Good.
I love seeing the pros when it's a dance or a style that they really enjoy or that's their strong suit.
Yeah.
Ezra is a Latin dancer. You can tell he enjoys rumba because he seems so natural. Again, it was very masculine. His leads are subtle, but he has such great body control and action. I loved her look. I loved the slicked hair. I loved her ballroom look.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a really strong performance. Her spins were tight, great figures. I thought it was solid. Good end to the show.
I want to give her credit because as I was watching her intro package, I was a little nervous. Like, gymnasts have an issue with turned in toes in Latin, and I was nervous about it. I saw her fight those turned in toes that entire dance. She started out really strong. She definitely took all of the technique that she had learned, stepped on straight legs, make sure her toes were very clearly turned out at the beginning. During the dance, did I see her continue to fight it? Yeah. Did I see them come in a little bit? Sure. But she fought it the whole dance and spins tight, like
tight.
she was hitting all of her lines. She was
sliding door actions
she was so graceful.
Yeah.
She really used her hips and the full extension. He taught her the technique that she needed to look really good, natural, and comfortable in that dance. And I was so happy to see it. I love seeing work in progress. I was really happy for them. The judges gave them 10-9, 10-10.
Which is extremely high.
High.
Extremely high. Over scored. Do I want them to score in the higher tier of this group? Yes.
Did it need to be?
Did it have to be almost a near perfect score? No.
No.
Because
it's too early.
That means,
for
is Halloween going to bring us perfect tens?
Wait, before we get to next week, we have to wrap it up for this week.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
I kind of mentioned this earlier, but I was so distracted by the horrible flower. But I want Mark's pink suit. I think it's because we're still fresh off your wedding, not the flower. And everyone needs to know that. We'll never.
All right.
Ross, it's really hard for me to hear you say not the flower when you're wearing that green wig.
Okay. I would wear a wig before I'd wear a flower
all day, every day.
But noted. So as we are drawing into the eliminations, they did show the combined scores from last week to this week. Unlike last season, where the difference between top and bottom was like 3 points, we do have a pretty stark difference. So at the top with 72 points is Whitney and Mark, highest ones, and then 51 is Antoinette. But anyway, big moment. And we are coming to the elimination, and
Scott and Riley go home. How do we feel about it?
Not sad.
Not sad. It was Andy's time, but he's never going home. At this point, he's in it till the end.
I'll tell you, if you think about the points difference between the top score and the bottom score, which is Andy, he's got to have a heck of a lot of people voting for him. And the judges' scores are unpredictable, but I think the popularity just keeps building. It's almost like this wave of jump on the bandwagon.
I was riding that wave too because she's getting into her groove with how to work with him and choreograph for him. I hope she's proud of herself.
I love the Andy movement. I eat my words a little bit. I like what this season has done for Emma and her growth, and I appreciate her more as a person.
Yeah.
We were spitting terrible things about her.
I know. And Alan too, weren't we?
Yeah, but they've, I can admit defeat.
For full circle. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
So what are your predictions for next week? Who's going home?
I do think that it will be Andy next
We
next
say
week.
that every
I know, but I think we're...
Okay, if it's not him.
Oh, if it's not him, it's Danielle and Pasha. So,
okay, well, I would still like to see Jen and Jan.
I agree with you, but I think it's going to be them.
I agree with Carolyn that I would like to see Jen and Jan go home with all my heart and soul. Yeah. But if they keep doing Dylan dirty, last week they underscored him. This week they grossly underscored him. If that keeps happening, he was in the bottom 3. I'm worried that he doesn't have as big
into existence.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to manifest, but he doesn't have the same fan base, I don't think.
We need a whole week of just ballroom dances because contemporary and jazz are much higher scores than ballroom. So I need to see everyone do a ballroom. No jazz, no contemporary. I'm going to throw something and not break it because I don't want to break any stuff.
Who do you think was the breakout couple this week?
Oh, who do you think?
I think it was Jordan and Ezra. I think they really stepped it up this week.
Yeah, I am going to say that Dylan surprised me
Yeah.
today. I thought he could have really fallen
It could've
short
been
on
rough.
this one too, and he did not. I thought he really delivered.
But maybe that's why both of our breakout people did Rumba.
Yeah.
It can be really tough, and they really both did a good job.
Yeah.
But those were also two of the most ballroom packed dances, and I think that makes a difference.
Yeah, agreed.
In some other tea, I saw some
Teeth.
share the tea. I saw some professionals post about hiring new Dancing with the Stars pros. I thought that was really interesting. I don't know if it's real or if it's even for this show specifically, but it did use the Dancing with the Stars logo, and it was from a pro that's choreographing for this season that they're looking for new pros. Go to a professional competition, go to Blackpool, and take those people right off the dance floor, the ones that you're impressed with, because that's where Daniella came from. And if you want really, really good pros, take them off the professional ballroom dance floor.
Walk them off as they're getting
That's
off
where
and
you
sweaty.
should be recruiting.
Take their hand and be like,
that's
come
where
with
you should
me.
be recruiting. Your problem is that you're recruiting from other reality TV shows. It's not going to do it. The people that you want that have the talent that you need are on the pro floor. T.
Would it not be cool to see Andre and Natalie Paramonoff on the dance floor?
Right.
Great example.
Exactly. And
Sarah
that would
Nolan from Latin, something like that. We even sent it, well, Carolyn did, to Steve Torres and Nicole Barrett because we love them so much. But how fun if they were on the show.
Yeah.
Shout out to them as well.
So next week is Halloween week. And Farrell is coming back next week. She's
Farrell,
Tango.
where have you been? I have a feeling she's going to look very different.
I feel like she's going to be a lovely judge.
I think so
she's
too.
been on the floor. She knows what it's like out there. So she'll have a really good perspective. It's going to be another nice breath of fresh air. We're loving these guest judges.
We are. More than Carrie Ann.
So what do you guys think? What are your predictions? Drop it in the comments below. And we will see you next week for Halloween week.
Signing off, I'm Ross Hill.
I'm Carolyn Cline.
And I'm the Dancing Housewife. And as always,
Happy dancing!
And for now, I'm Carolyn Cline.
I'm Ross Hill.
And as always, happy dancing!
You're supposed to sign off too.
Oh,
you got to do that again.
Start over.
Cut me off.
Cut her off. Okay. Signing off.
Take two.
Oh, these have got to
Done.
go.
Got
Bye.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you have wig head. You have sweaty wig head.
Sweaty wig head, and I can't see shit. Oh, shoot.